Well, folks, I pulled it off. I arted on an airplane. This was tricky. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little tricky. But, you know, I did it, and that I pat myself on the back, and it was something really simple, but at the same time, I was being creative. I was adding to my collage fodder, and yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about it. Of course, you know, when traveling, all the stop go waiting. So I try to convey a little bit of that here for you. So it was really a challenge, I must admit, but it was very worthwhile. I felt very accomplished, not just for doing it, but for the fact that I ended up coming home with some great collage fodder. And actually, I got so into it, I probably arted for, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour. And so I was pretty impressed with how into it I got. I was like, oh my gosh, I got a ton of footage. But it's like really boring. So you'll see there's a lot of transitions in this video. So I apologize for that. But yeah, how much of it can you take, really, you know? So really, I just did a whole bunch of doodling in a vintage book. This was a children's book with pretty large writing in it, so I thought it was fun to work in. And I just took out some real basics. I couldn't take a lot on the airplane with me as a carry-on, so I took my woodies and my Stabilo woodies, this vintage book, a Stabilo all pencil, and my water brush, and basically that's what I worked with for this whole thing. And so yeah, it worked out really well. In the long run, at first it was pretty challenging, but you know, getting how I'm going to hold onto my camera without disrespecting other people, and you know, that kind of thing. Mostly it's in the footage that I struggled. Once I got into my seat and got my tray down and got set up, everything went really smoothly. I did have lots of looks, that's for sure. But I just did my thing, and pretty much after a while, they all just got really tuned out. I didn't even think about them. The people watching me and, you know, feeling anxiety about it, it didn't. It totally moved away from me, and I thought, oh, good, they're experiencing someone doing art, even though it wasn't what they probably traditionally think of as art. I was just creating some fodder to use for future art. So glad you came along. I really encourage you to not let issues like you know, less space, can't bring lots of stuff on the airplane, inhibit you from doing what you feel like doing. And you know, I remember seeing Diane Rively. She arts on airplanes all the time when she's traveling from the UK to the States and back. She has a long flight, and she does it. She works in her art journals and works on new products, ideas, or test products and everything on the plane. And that, I had that in the back of my mind because I remember hearing her talk about that one. I think we were at Creativation, and so I really, you know, that resonated well for me. Oh, Diane can do it. I can do it. So I just kept it up and figured it out.
You could do better than wasting time on